So welcome to part 2 of this art journal spread. So we're going to continue with finding out the story of this little doll that we created in the previous video. I'm thinking that I am going to use collage in the background and kind of see, because again, that's something that I don't do too often, and it is a walk down memory lane for me. So I'm just going to play around with some of these papers and kind of try and find something interesting and just go from there. That actually looks really interesting. This this yellow just goes out from here. Yeah, I think I like some of these reds around her shoulders. So I think I'm just gonna have a play with this and see what happens with collaging some of these papers down. So I'm just testing out positions for where to paste some of these papers, and since I want some of them to be peeking out kind of from behind her, I decided to just put a little bit of glue in the center of this little paper doll and just glue her down that way, so that I can still lift her up from the bottom and the sides and put some collage papers underneath her. So I hope you can see how I pieced together this background using some papers. Actually, I think I used 2 or 3 papers and just kind of kept tearing and testing and put them down in a way that was pleasing to me. So it was fairly intuitive. There wasn't too much planned here. In fact, nothing was really planned. I just tried different things, saw what I liked, and just kind of kept going and building up from there. And now that everything's glued down, I'm just going to come in with a little bit of gesso, and I need to tone down some of this because this background right now is just it's very loud. So I'm toning it down with some white gesso and just building up on what's already here. So there was some, black in that corner there. I just added to it. I'm coming in with some blues just because, there are some blues on this page, and I don't think there's enough in the background. And also that bottom area just looked quite empty, so I'm just filling that up with a bit of blue, extending out those lines there. I think that makes a really lovely mark, and a very organic and random feeling to this entire background so far. So depending on what you've got going, just add in some paints to push some areas back and pull some forward, because that's what will help with the storytelling aspect of it. And just have a little bit of fun, kind of seeing what's happening on the page and what elements you really want to highlight and what you want to push back and how they will tell your story. I think what I'm really enjoying about this process is how it is a mix of 2 eras, you could say, of my art journey. And yet, while there is that playfulness of the earlier era, that slightly um, whimsical thing with all of this collage and with creating paper dolls and uh, things like that, there is also a very strong element of my style as it has evolved now. So the intuitive, soulful style, it still comes through, even though I'm kind of going down memory lane and um, employing a lot of these techniques that I haven't used in my art in a very, very long time. And I really love this because it goes to show that, when you evolve, as you practice and grow in your art, and as your style evolves over the years, even if you do similar things or you go back to older techniques that you haven't explored in a very, very long time, your new style will show through. And that's something also to remember, that your style evolves the more you practice, the more you experiment, the more you try new things. And I think what I really enjoyed about this piece is that melding of an old style and where I am now with my journey. And I really, really love that. So no matter where you are on your own artistic journey, just keep playing, keep experimenting, try new things. Sometimes I think we're very quick to want to create a style and find out what is our style. And what I've seen is that, it kind of just evolves as you practice, as you play and as you experiment. You will find the things that you really enjoy doing. The kind of marks you like making, the kind of paintings you like to create, the kind of palettes you enjoy using, all of that goes towards creating a style. And all of that comes just with experimenting and playing and trying new things. And even my own style, like this intuitive, abstract, this love for figurative abstracts, I did not set out trying to create this style. I did not know that this was going to become my style, but it did become my style through play, through experimentation, and through trial. And in fact, one of my 100-day projects, I think the one that I did 2 or 3 years back when I did 100 days of painting intuitively, that is what really helped me to create my art style and find my own art style. I started, painting intuitively as a 100-day project, and I never stopped. So, you'll find your way there. You'll find your way through. Just the more you paint, the more you play, the more you try out different things. And even what I did here, right, using a lot of collage to create my background. I didn't paint this. These were already painted papers. I created this, these little collage pieces that I then added on as focal images. These are not really my style. This is not how I tend to create. But my style, I think, still really shines through in everything that I've created and everything that I've done over these 2 videos. And I may, in fact, I had so much fun doing this in my art journal that I may do more of these kind of pages. And my style might change and evolve even more, and that's absolutely perfect. So give it a go, give it a try. If you try this technique out in your own journals, I would absolutely love to see what you create. If you share it on Instagram, please use the hashtag art journaling with MG, or just tag me at moderngypsy.in. That's my Instagram handle, and I would really love to see what you create. In case you have a private account on Instagram, feel free to DM me photographs. I love to just to see how you kind of take these video lessons and these little mini tutorials and how you make them your own. So I hope that you enjoyed this 2-part video. You will find the link to the first part. I think there should be a little card within the box, and I'll also just leave a link in the description box below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you here again next time. Until then, take care and keep creating.